Hi, this is Tyler Martin. Today's presentation is going to be building a list. The power is in the list. I want to thank you for sitting down and watching this presentation. I sure hope you enjoy it. I encourage you at any point, if you want to, please follow the link here, tylerslistbuildingclub.com /power, and go ahead and read that page, and there's a free $49 offer that you get. You don't have to buy anything. You just get a free report on list building. So if you're listening to this, maybe open up another tab and go ahead and click on that and sign up. You're going to find through this presentation, building a list to me, I think, is number one priority in internet marketing. It just opens you up to so many different opportunities and puts you in control, gives you the power. And I often will tell people, you don't have an internet business until you have a list. I believe that. I know certain people can come to me, oh, I don't have a list and I make a lot of money. Well, great. I don't believe they have a business, because something can change in their business, whether they're doing affiliate marketing or whatever. Google could change their system. And if you don't have a list, guess what? If Google decides to change their system, you're out of business. With a list, you can get out of business. I mean, I guess someone could make an argument that laws could change or something, but I kind of doubt it. Generally speaking, if you have a list, you have an asset to your business, and nobody can take that away from you. As long as you treat the people on your list correctly, that could be an asset that produces for you indefinitely. So let me share with you, I'm going to move over to the power, and what I consider the 4 key ingredients of power are. The first one is, once you have a list, you have the power to create traffic. You no longer have to rely on social networking, stumbling, Squidoo lenses, Google, Yahoo, PPC, any of that stuff. If you have your own list and you built a relationship with your list, you can shoot out an email. Let's say you have 1,000 people on your list. You can shoot out an email and you've instantly created traffic. It's huge. It gives you power. The second one is the power to build relationships. Once you have a person on your list, you now have the ability to build a relationship with them. A one-on-one relationship. You can invest your time, they can invest their time in you, and it could lead to long-term rewards for both you and the person that you're building the relationship with. Very huge, gives you a lot of power. The next one is joint ventures. Once you have a list, it opens you up for sharing your you can do an ad swap with somebody else, which means basically you would mention someone that has a list typically the same size as you on your list, and they would mention you on their list, and the goal would be to cross over people on the two lists and grow each other's lists. And it's essentially it's a joint venture. You can also joint venture by promoting other people's products through the people on your list. There's actually a lot of different strategies, but it opens you up to joint ventures, and that's huge. Once you have a list, it opens you up to joint ventures, and then the last thing, of course, is make money. All of these 3 things that I previously mentioned lead to making money. And if you do it right, if you build a relationship, if you build joint ventures, and you want to create traffic, all these things will lead to being able to make money. And that's at your own. Whenever you're ready to do that, you can make money at your own calling, which is pretty powerful. So once again, these are the 4 key points in my mind, how you get the power in the list. And I hope I've been clear on that. I've kind of jumped around a little bit, but having a list is just really critical. And if you haven't done it yet, I highly encourage it. Now, the next part of my slide is you need TCC, and that basically is going to explain to you what you need to have a list. And the first thing you need is traffic. And so before you have a list, you have to get traffic in order to build a list. And that's the first item in TCC. The second item is copy. In order to get someone, so you get traffic to your page, you need to have well-written copy that's going to cause people to want to be part of your list. Do you have to be a top-notch copywriter? Heck no. But you do have to write decent copy, and you have to have a decent, in addition to copy, part of it should be an offer, and that will help you to start building your list. The last thing is conversion, and as part of your copy, an opt-in page will allow people to convert into subscribers to your list. and you can conversion is part copy, part offer, and part opt-in. They're all one piece. And so once you have TCC, you're well on your way to building a list. And in closing, hopefully you got a little bit idea about me, my thoughts on list building. I'd encourage you to go to tylerslistbuildingclub.com/power. If you go onto that page, you'll get a free $49 report on list building. You also will become a member of the club. It's free. There's no upsell. There's no one-time offers. You'll just be part of the club, and I'll share with you tips, strategies, tactics for list building. And that's pretty much it. I sure hope you've enjoyed this presentation. I've tried to keep it short, but tried to highlight some very key points to list building. I'm always open to people that are on part of my list. I answer their questions. I interact with them, and I really value them, the people on my list, tremendously. So I hope you will take the time to visit tylerslistbuildingclub.com/power. Thanks, and have a nice day.